Hey, I am jumping onto you to give you an unfiltered, raw, truth, bomb, whatever story real quick because after having spent last weekend with some amazing women that I look up to and thought that they had it all together, I realized that we're all in the same boat and good chances we don't. So I just spent the morning out in our acreage. We have 5 acres, and I was kicking freaking ass. I was taking down cottonwoods and bushes and just crap I didn't want here. And I am a mess, so just disregard that and listen to my words. Turn the video away if you need to, if it bothers you that I look like this. But the message is important. So as I was out there, I realized that I've come quite a ways. We moved out here almost 5 years ago, and when we started building this dream of ours, it was centered around the fact that I wanted to own a horse someday. I didn't have a timeline on it, and I didn't think it was probably any time in the near future when we originally started this, but it was a goal someday. And we moved out here, and before we built our house, we had somebody come and totally take all of our ground down to the dirt, took out all of the grass that was here, and we planted wildflowers. The wildflowers that came up were gorgeous. I love it. It's a view. It's beautiful. But with that, by taking it down to the bare dirt, we had a section of thistle that came up, and it was not just a few. I mean, we're talking a section. And I have thought, because we are still battling some of that 5 years later, I almost let that eat away at my dream. And what I've realized is that every year there's going to be something like the thistle that we have to deal with. And so slowly we have learned how to take care of this, and we are still learning. And like I said, every year it's something different. So as we drive in off the county road towards our property, we drive past most of our acreage or land that we own, and there have been multiple times that I have looked down at what our pasture area is and thought to myself, I just need to burn it all. I just need to burn it all. Just start over, completely start over. Like, it is not what I need it to be or want it to be. I can't control this. It's too much. Just burn it all. And then, days like today, I go out there. I put in a little sweat, a lot of sweat actually. I put in a little work, and I realize afterward, I'm like on cloud 9 because I realize it's manageable. We just have to do some work sometimes. It's not just gonna happen. Another part of her story. So with that, I have thought multiple times over the 5 years that we've been here, how the heck am I going to ever own a horse if I can't even manage the grass that's on this, or the plants that are on this property, let alone an animal that is going to require so much else. So take it back. At the time we moved out here, I had a job that was a 40 hours a week job for most of the year, and probably 60, 70 or more hours during tax season. I'm CPA. I worked for a good company. They got awards for best place to work in Omaha. I mean, it wasn't a bad company, but it wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. I had multiple talks in one of the partners' offices where I'm bawling and don't know what I'm going to do with my life, and that I'm so lost, and I could just have given up. And I knew there was more to my life. Not that it's a bad place, not that other people don't belong there, but I didn't belong there. I had more and a different life for me. So I changed it. I didn't stay there. I didn't stay in something that wasn't for me. I made changes. Has it been easy? Heck no. I've started my own firm. Every day I still probably question at some point during the day, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Would it be so much easier if I did something else? But if I were somewhere else, I wouldn't be that much closer to the horse someday. So we have taken care of the fact that I now would actually have time, because before I would have never had time to own a horse. So now I actually have time. Our yard is, or our property is becoming more and more ready for a horse. But the other thing I realized today is one of the things that also held me back was my physical abilities. And I, at various points, have also questioned whether or not I am physically capable of, one, owning an acreage and taking care of it, because it's freaking hard work getting out there, and two, when it comes to the horse, being able to just do things. I mean, you got to think, I'm a city girl. I was a city girl, and my husband grew up in a small town, but he was also an in-town boy, and we both moved out here not knowing anything about what we're doing, and we're learning along the way. And so I realized just now, as I was out there kicking these cottonwoods asses by just cutting them down with these scissor type things, that I have come a long way in my physical strength. But it didn't just happen overnight. It didn't just happen. It was me consciously putting an effort into lifting weights and pushing myself and becoming stronger and doing things I had never done before, and not letting my head get in the way and stop me. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, whatever your dream is in life, wherever you think you want to be in life, it's going to take work along the way, and there are going to be so many obstacles that come up, so many things that you will question whether it could happen, whether it should happen, but continue to try, continue to do things. You're going to learn, you're going to fall down, you're probably going to cuss at things along the way, and know that everything you're doing gets you one step closer to where it is you want to be. And don't give up. Just don't give up. When it's winter time outside, do something inside that you know is going to get you closer and stronger to where you want to be. All winter long, I did a fitness program inside, lifting weights and all of that. And now in the summer, going outside and chopping cottonwoods, and I went swimming with my son last night, and all of that stuff that I did in the winter time for myself now affects what I'm able to do right now in the summertime, and getting me closer to whatever goal it is. So, probably rambling now. Over time, continue to make changes. Know that you're going to be punched down. You're probably going to have to question whether it's the right path for you, and maybe it's changing the path, maybe it's steering in a different direction. But go for it, because it is worth it. And you are truly capable of more than you think you are. I don't know how many times I have literally drove past our road thinking, I just need to burn it. I just need to start over. And that can apply to so many different things in life. I can tell you, there's tough points in marriage that you're like, what am I doing? And my career, there have been multiple moments of those. Amy, oh my gosh, you're throwing up all the thumbs, so I hope you're getting something out of this message. But just each day, do something that gets you one step closer and know that you are capable of more. So have a great day. Go cut some cottonwoods if you need it. It's good therapy.